behind the scenes footage.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to LeTip Live. LeTip is an organization of like-minded individuals brought together to help each other's businesses grow and to spread good information and good news with the world. And that's why we're here today, because today we have the, I would say, Rookie of the Year award winner, Imani. Imani, how are you?
I'm doing good. How you doing? Hey
I'm
guys.
great. I'm great. Thanks for joining us today. And we want to remind you that we are live. So if you're tuning in, you can add a question, comment, or a concern in the comments section, and we could answer it live with you today. Bring it on the screen and hang out with us. Amani, what's going on? What's up?
I'm doing good. Just finished a good morning ritual.
Yeah.
Get myself together. Oh, together for the day. Not even
Nice.
talking on camera.
Yeah. So we are live. So awesome. You guys can definitely chime in with us. Amani, don't be scared of the mic. It won't bite you. Yeah. Do that. Yeah. There you go. Great. Awesome. So what is you said you do your daily rituals. What are some like morning rituals? What are some daily things you do?
So I change it up every morning. I don't do the same thing every day, but I try to be consistent with what I want to do, like health wise.
Mm-hmm.
So that's either getting up and doing some meditation, having some tea, doing a good workout, things that body, and I know it's going to benefit me. So I like to keep going in a positive way.
Nice. So I'm gonna piggyback off that a little bit. So like for example, the example I use all the time because we do like marketing and we help people build strategies and help them build an audience. And it's like the example I use all the time is like if you want to get fit, you gotta do push-ups, sit-ups, maybe run a mile, eat right. You gotta do all these little things and put them together. If you're missing one or two of them, like, oh, I don't want to run, I'll do the 5 push-ups and the 10 sit-ups, but I don't want to run the mile. Well, then you're not going to get fit. You're not going to get the results you want. So like it's like a complete package, right? There's like a lot that goes into whether it's having your mind right or your body right or being
Exactly.
at peace.
It,
So
yeah.
yeah, why don't you dive into that a little bit?
I feel like it all ties into one. I mean, honestly, for me personally, I can't speak for anyone else, but for me to feel that confidence, like I want to eat the right things so my skin looks good, and my digestive is good, so I'm feeling good, my immune system's up, and then working out for me, is a bonus.
Mm-hmm.
I love to enjoy how I feel in my body. I love myself, and that's the most important love, I think, is
Yeah.
self-love. So that's how you really feel. For me, it's really how I feel confident. It's just something I love to do. I like to be active. I want to be active till the day I die. I want to be 100 and still be
Nice.
able to swim and ride a bike and go for a hike. So
Absolutely. Love it. Good stuff. So as you know, so I'm proclaiming you, not self-proclaimed. I'm proclaiming you the rookie of the year.
thank you.
So as you know, rookie of the year. So like, how long have you been in the tip so far?
So I've been in the tip since January. I started the new year off with a bang. Um, with my massage business, it's something I really love and I really appreciate the practice of massage. So I just figured, I'd take that next step into meeting new people, learning how to public speak better, just handling, um, the whole business aspect is something super brand new to me.
Mhm.
So, I love LeTip for that. This is something great. It doesn't matter if you're in the middle of your business, you're in the beginning, you can join whenever, and it's been great so far.
Nice, awesome. So since we're on the topic of LeTip, one of the questions I ask everybody who sits in that chair is what LeTip means to them. So what does LeTip mean to you?
LeTip for me, I would say, is a very great learning tool in my life because I'm maturing with it. So meaning like it's helping me learn how to create something on my own and build it on my own and experience, meeting new people, sharing ideas, finding out what other people do. So I really love the learning experience from it all. That's what it really does for me.
Awesome, awesome. And for those of you just joining us or not knowing what LeTip is, LeTip is a organization of like-minded individuals who come together and learn about each other and help each other's businesses grow. So let's learn a little bit about Imani. Imani, so in LeTip we have a specific person for each occupation. We have photographers, videographer, social media, massage. Doctors, dentists, you name it. And each one of those come together. We're all in different industries. So Amani, why don't you explain give us the story of like what your industry is and how you got into it?
So I am a professional massage therapist. I am licensed in New Jersey. For me, I went to school to get massage. For me, I went to school. Some people don't go to school. They just, they learn what they learn. But I personally, I went to school. 2017 is when I graduated. It was a really fun process, honestly. I learned a lot of things I didn't think I was going to learn, educating myself on massage. You learn anatomy, so you have to learn like the bones and the muscles, and plus you get to massage in schools. You take like probably I want to say 2 hours of your day massaging each other. Like that's the best part. What are finals? Oh, I have to massage you. Lay down. Oh, you know, you have to massage me. It's like the greatest.
Is there open enrollment? Can I enroll?
You might even get a grant. I mean, it's just like going to college, but it's all faster. So it's crammed in. So you go for about a year. And yeah, so I mean, if anyone's interested, it's really fun and it's easy to pick up, I would say. And you learn a lot. So it's very educational. Massage isn't just rubbing someone down. You're getting in tune with their body and you're having, believe it or not, there's energy, being shifted in the room, So yeah, I think it's a nice way to help someone too.
What made you get into this industry? What sparked your interest? Was there what got you started?
That was a while ago, but but for me, I felt like I've always wanted to do something to help someone else. I've looked at other careers like being a veterinarian or something along those lines because I really love animals, but I don't know. It was just something I've seen, at spas, and I thought it was like, pretty soothing and relaxing environment. I'm like, man, I could get with this if this was my job. Like, I don't have to deal with, phone calls and emails all day. I'm literally I'm working. I'm working on, a person and the vibe, and it just intrigued me, honestly.
Awesome. Great stuff. Great stuff. Do want to remind everybody at home that we are live. So if you ever have a question, comment, or concern for Imani, you can put it in the comments section and we'll answer it live. So keep the questions coming. Awesome. So how's it been so far? Is this the path that you're really enjoying it? Is it something you like to do?
Oh yeah, I've been enjoying it so much, and massage has opened my eyes to another world, honestly, um, like the holistic world, things like that, like crystals and chakras and meditation. Massage became much more than massage, like learning how to, you know, cater to a person and help them out. It became a lifestyle for me, a whole lifestyle change that I think I seriously needed in my life. So, yeah, it's been a great benefit to me.
Nice. So, I mean, I know you, so I already know what the answer is. But like you said it yourself, massage is so much more than the actual massage. So why don't you go into some other aspects a little bit? Like the sound bowls and the singing bowls. Like, give us a little bit of taste of the other things that you practice that aren't necessarily like rubbing a neck. You also have like these meditations and these sound bowls and stuff. Like, why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
So, it's funny that you mentioned those things because I didn't really start to dive into it until like I needed it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my mental health at one point was not very good. I
Mm-hmm.
was a super down person. Like people see me, they see my energy, they're like, "Oh, Imani, yeah, like turn up." Like but you know, I was also dealing with like some serious demons, and I feel like, you know, tapping into these things slowly kind of sparked my brain and helped me to realize who I am and what I'm, you know, my purpose, you know, what I want to do. So, you know, when I was at my lowest, you know, we're not going to go into detail, but but it was just it was just like something snapped for me. It was like, okay, like I need to do something to for myself to make me feel better. Like
Mm-hmm.
what can I do? And it wasn't until like honestly it was almost like too late for me, you know,
Mm-hmm.
like to the point where like I was in the hospital and you know it was just chaos in my life.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to look at myself in the mirror and I feel like I'm like, who am I looking at? Who am I?
Mm-hmm.
And I was on the internet one day, you know, and I was just, you know, on YouTube looking up different stuff and I would see like videos on, you know, meditation and crystals like healing and different documentaries about psilocybin and really tapping into yourself. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying I, you know, did psilocybin to make myself feel better, but learning about what it did, like the parts of your brain, the chemicals that released when something like that you take, like really intrigued me. So, you know, like dopamine, you know, a lot of people get quick dopamine hits from like doing something really bad, like drugs or even social media could be really bad. It's too much dopamine. You're seeing too much stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like an overload.
Mm-hmm.
So I learned if you can kind of use dopamine, like have dopamine pump through your brain at a decent pace where you're feeling good, but it's not overload and you don't get tired of it. You
Mm-hmm.
know, stuff like being out in nature, you know, just hearing the wind, the trees, things like that really put your mind in a different space. If you just like put your phone down for a minute, like I know it's probably hard for some people, but just letting my mind experiencing being outside,
Mm-hmm.
like learning all the different things, you know, you probably didn't even realize that you liked, you know, like tapping back into that childhood, like is major. It could be life changing, you know. um so I feel like even something like painting,
Mm-hmm.
anything that you used to love to do it now. Like, you know, you're never too old to do something. Dancing, swimming, working out, like those things will hit, like, you know, those chemicals will start going in your brain, that dopamine will start pumping,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and it's a good feeling. And that's what you want. You want natural good feelings, you know, that will make you feel good and it will put you in a positive space. So, you know, we were talking about that the other day when you said the brain won't remember anything like negative that you say.
Mm-hmm.
What were you saying? It's like,
So it was something I saw where it was like, when you tell like your significant other, like, don't forget to, pick up something at the grocery store. Like, don't forget. Your brain doesn't hear the don't part and hears forget. So it's the subconscious brain's like, forget it. It's not important,
exactly,
right?
yeah,
But if you said, remember to get the carrots at the grocery store, your subconscious brain's like, this is important. I need to remember it.
yeah,
So it's like, you gotta know how your brain works, and there's simple little things you might be able to do to remember stuff, or think differently, or have a
exactly.
more positive attitude. Um, so how about a couple tips or tricks to get people started? Maybe they're just so consumed by work. We're all business professionals here, so we're so consumed in our business. What are some like tips or tricks, or a place to start to get into this new stress-free spiritual lifestyle?
You know, I would say start off slowly, you know, baby steps
Mm-hmm.
to everything, because
Yeah.
you don't want to overindulge yourself too fast, and then you're like, I don't want to do this, you know. Start off maybe trying different teas. You know, teas are very good for you. Real herbal teas, not the tea. It's like in a bag and looks like dust on the ground. You know, like real herbal teas. We can see the flowers. Those have
Mhm.
really good. Um, they have really good. What's the word I'm looking for?
What was it? Give me a
Properties.
synonym. All right, proper.
I like froze for a minute. Like,
They have the right
I do this a
properties.
lot of people.
It's all good. It's all
Give
good.
me a second. But teas have really good properties in them. So, you know, you want to use that to your advantage, because those are natural. Those are gonna do good things for you. Like,
Mhm.
there's teas with antioxidants in them, helps boost your brain, helps with inflammation, helps with stabilizing your blood,
Mhm.
aids in digestion, will anti-age you, you know, and these
Yeah.
aren't chemicals that are put into a cup. You know, you're boiling tea, you're drinking it. And those things in your body doing all those good things for you can't help but make you feel good.
Mhm.
What happens when you start to feel good? You might want to work out. You know, you're working out, you don't want to eat something sloppy, you want to eat something healthy, you know.
Mhm.
And I'm not saying you have to like eat like a rabbit every day, you know, like you don't have to eat the salad, but you know, be just mindful of what you're eating. And I feel like that's like the biggest problem in the world. Like, people aren't very mindful of what they're eating or even what they're doing at the moment,
Mhm.
you know, because we live life in the present. We can't live in the past, and we can't live in the future. We can only live in the now.
Mhm.
So be aware of the now. Be aware of what you're eating, to where you're walking, to who you're talking to. Like, that awareness will help you in so many different things in your life. And you're going to realize who's the good people around you and who's the bad people. Or maybe I should be doing this today and not doing this. You know, like, those are all life choices that you make, and that could change your whole life. That could change your whole day.
Absolutely. There's a age old quote. I don't know who said it, but it's been around forever. And basically, you are the sum of the 5 people you hang around the most. So if you're hanging around from people who push you and help you get better, like, you're going to become better. If you hang around people who are lazy and don't do much, you're going to be lazy and don't do much. So who you surround yourself is super important. So and it goes even further than that, like, because we're in a digital age where we're constantly on our phones and social media and scrolling. Like, I would even say you're like the top 10 people that you follow the most, and you engage, like, and you like consume their content the most. If you're watching people who are positive and like giving you tips and tricks and giving you the right mindset, like, it's going to start to rub off on you.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What else we got? What else?
So
Give some tips.
meditation, I say it like all the time. Like, you know, if you can just take like 2 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever time you have, just to, you know, clear your mind, because your mind is always going to be thinking, going. So if you could just get that time, and if it doesn't even have to be every day, if you can't do it every day, hey, you can't do it every day, but start off every other day. You know, start off maybe during the week, whatever feels comfortable for you. You know, I started with like 5-minute meditations, 10-minute meditations, 15 minutes. I'm like, all right, I'm going to go for 20. And you know, me personally, I don't sit in silence. You know, I like find videos that I like, you know, they kind of talk you through like just breathing and, you know, or like a chakra alignment, talking to your higher self. You know, some people.
Well, slow down. So because people, a lot of stuff is great, and I don't think that many people know about it. So why don't you explain, like, what are chakras?
Okay, so chakras are pools of energy in your body that go up your spine. So you got, you know, from your root to your crown, you got your root chakra, you got your sacral, your solar, your heart, you got your throat, you got your third eye, and your crown. And not a lot of people know this, but those pools of energy can be blocked. I'm going to go back to Avatar.
Okay.
They talked about this in Avatar. So, you know, when that pool of energy is blocked, it could block off, you know, all the other pools of energy you got going in your body. Versus, so let me go back to the beginning. So like your root chakra, like that's for, you know, that's what grounds you. And a lot of people, they might not feel grounded. That really could be a problem in their life, whether it be in a relationship or it could be at work, whatever you're going through. So you want to try to keep that energy flowing. You want to do things like that will help balance out those chakras, which will, help you balance out your life. Whether it be wearing the color, like let's say you want to work more in your tuition, that's your third eye. If you have sometimes people don't realize the best person to listen to is yourself. Yourself will tell you. How many times have you done something like, oh, I should listen to myself? Yourself knew. But if you do things like meditation and, just eating better, you might be able to listen to yourself and go with your instinct, versus doing the opposite. And then you feel like, oh, I'm an idiot. I should listen. So yeah, they have meditations for that. I use YouTube. I don't use anything crazy. I try to be thankful every day in meditation. Sometimes your mind can wander and it's hard to sit and kind of, I'm thinking about the kids, I'm thinking about work, I'm thinking about what I've got to do. You really have to pay attention to your breath, in and out, slowly, just taking that time to feel that breath. That's you. That's your life force energy. Nobody could, that's you. So, when you're sitting like that, you want to try to think about, sorry, I kind of went the other way, so I got sidetracked.
It's all good, but I'm going to pull up this for you.
Okay.
Here's a little chart of what like chakras are. There's a little image so you guys at home can check it out. But this is the chakras right here. And it's a little blurry. I just pulled it off the internet and blew it up. But basically, like you were saying, like these are each areas on your body that coincide with like energy, and like how like people say like it was just in my gut, something told me, it was in my intuition, I knew I should have like made a left. Like there's like science behind how these areas of the body coincide with certain things.
For sure.
So there you go.
So yeah, so also another thing, that helped me while meditating, the highest frequency is love. And if you're just thankful for what you have, whether what your circumstances might be, if you want better, you have to always try your best to do better. Not even try, you have to do better. Don't even use the word try. It's not even in our vocabulary. We're doing better.
So let's again rewind, because you said a key word, which I definitely think is beneficial: frequencies, right? We resonate at certain frequencies based on our mindset and what we're thinking, right? And that's like the sound bowls, they resonate at a certain frequency, and that frequency can be aligned with, like some people say, success or wealth or whatever. So like, you want to dive into like frequency?
Yeah. So, when you wanna set that tone, if you want to have that good positive energy for yourself, so you can go out into the world and portray that, you have to tell yourself, that you're thankful to even be here, be alive. You woke up. Some people don't, unfortunately, wake up the next day, or something happens to them, and God forbid you don't hear from that person again. So you have to be thankful. Start off your day just being super thankful for what you have, because that will elevate you so much more in what you start to do in that day. I wake up every day feeling thankful that, all the things I've been through, all the traumas in my life, I'm still here. I'm thankful to still have what I have right now, because I honestly could easily not be here right now. I'm just going to be honest with you. I could easily either not be here, be in a wheelchair. I could have no skin because, situations got real. So I have to be thankful that I stepped out of that. Every day I am thankful that I'm waking up. I get to see my friends have their kids. I get to see families, birthdays, and just experience life. Things that I've always told myself, I always wanted to do that. I've always wanted to garden. And I would tell myself, like, I love nature, I love plants, but I never garden, I never do anything. I decided, like, why am I not doing this? I can do this. Just do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Instead of that, oh, I wanted to. No. We're not wanting to do. We're just doing it now. Because this is it. Your time is now.
Yeah.
You have to take charge of that. Don't let anybody else pull you back and tell you, no, do it.
So many times I hear, like, I want to do this or start this business, but I got to get this and this in order, and I got to wait for, like, the perfect time. There is no perfect time. You got to jump and figure it out as you go. Like, I'm not saying I don't like the quote, fake it till you make it. But you need to start, and, like, you don't have to fake it to get started. You can get started in whatever you want to do, whether it's like we were talking about the Pokemon card. Pokemon's whether it's collecting Pokemon cards or sneakers, or if you want to start a production company, whatever it is, you just got to get started and go, because there is no perfect time. Exactly. So, like, find your passion, find what you're into, because if it's something you're into, you'll put in the time and effort that's required for you to be successful. You'll put in those 20-hour days and, like, do what's necessary because you're passionate about it. If it's something you're not passionate about, don't care about, like, you're not going to put in the time and effort that you need to be successful. Absolutely.
And sometimes people don't realize, if you're putting all your time and energy and it's not launching, maybe something, I'm not going to say maybe you shouldn't be doing it, but maybe the reason why it's not happening is because it wasn't meant to happen. Yeah. When stuff is meant to happen in your life, I'm not saying you never fail. Like, you'll still fail once, twice, whatever so may be it. But if you're not feeling it and you're not in it, then it won't take off because, like you said, you're not fully invested in it. You have to fully invest yourself in something. Like, my massage business, I thought if I really want to, I really want to start seeing some people, I have to go out and network. I'm not going to meet anyone not talking to people and not going to events. I have to put myself out there. I have to make myself uncomfortable. Like, when we first started this, I was super uncomfortable. I probably said so many unnecessary things and just went left. But, now I'm getting comfortable with it because I've been sitting here for a while. I've been talking to you. So that's just the steps that you have to take in life. Yeah. And it could be hard, but you have to tell yourself, I can do it. I am strong. I am great. You have to give yourself those positive affirmations. Some people think, oh, that's so silly that I'm talking to myself. No, you need to take care of yourself. Yeah. Nobody's going to take care of what's in here, what's here.
Absolutely. And, I hate to say it, but there's going to be failures. There's going to be times where you're not successful, but guess what? You're going to learn something from that.
Exactly.
I'm never going to be in the NBA. I've come to the realization. Delusional Doug has woke up and said, you know what? It's not going to happen. Right. But the 6 a.m. in the gym, working out, nonstop dribbling, consistently working on my game, helped me in other ways. Gave me the habits of putting in the time and effort into my production, my studio, like, you know what I mean? Like, so, like, yeah, there's going to be times where you're not successful. There's going to be times that you fail. Who cares? Dust yourself off, move on, and take the lessons that you learn and apply them to the next thing that you go to. So, like, if the sooner you do jump in and do it, the quicker you'll know if you're on the right track, the right path, or learning something. Like, the sooner you do something, the sooner you jump in, the better, because you're just, procrastinating the inevitable. Yeah, whether it's success or failure. Yeah. Like, people do fail. Yes. It does happen.
But you don't have to sabotage yourself.
Yes. There you go. But you don't have to stop there. You know what I mean? And that's kind of why I named the business Undefeated Media. I'm a very sports-minded mentality. Is it right there? Yeah, it's right there. Undefeated Media. So that's why I named it Undefeated Media, because I believe if you don't quit, you can never lose. No. If you start onto something and you chip away at it and you work hard, as long as you don't quit, you'll never lose. Exactly. Bada boom. We are live. Questions, comments, concerns, please put them in the comments section. We'll answer them live with you today. Imani, what else is up? What else would you like to talk about today?
Let's see. On a spot there.
It's all good. It's all good.
So we talked about tea. We talked about meditating. Let's talk about food.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's do it.
Are you eating your 3 meals a day now?
So, so, I'm getting better because I had vertigo for literally the past month since June 1st. I have video evidence. I was in the hospital at 3 o'clock in the morning trying to see a doctor. The room was like spinning. It was not pleasant.
Yeah.
I wouldn't wish this on any of my enemies, maybe one or two of them, but but I wouldn't wish this on anybody, right? And it lasted for like a month, where I was kind of like woozy and kind of like off. And long story short, so the doctor was nothing. It was like, a swollen thing in my ear set everything off. Whatever. It's gonna gradually go away. There's nothing I can do about it. Anyway, in that month, I was trying to do process of elimination. Maybe it's because I'm not eating during the day. I would eat like a breakfast and then not and just bust my ass all day and then not eat until night. I was thinking maybe then the thought of like maybe I have diabetes where like I'm not getting enough sugar in my blood, and that's like making me like go loopy, right?
Yeah.
So process of elimination, it wound up being nothing. So but during that time I started to evaluate, okay, maybe it's not a good idea to not eat all day. Maybe I have a protein bar or protein shake in the middle to just keep the digestive system going and whatever. But yes, I'm learning quickly that it's important to have the right nutrition and eat the right things.
Yeah, food is super important. Think of a plant. If you're not really watering it or it's
Mhm.
getting too much sun, you're
Yeah.
giving it too much water, that plant is going to start to wilt away and
Yeah.
deuces.
Yep.
But, it's I think it's very important
Mhm.
to incorporate the right foods throughout the day. I mean, like every day.
Mhm.
I mean, we have maybe that one off meal or something. But, I feel like as long as you're not going overboard with the unhealthy stuff, you're
Mhm.
having like a balance, and that's what I feel like everyone needs is balance,
Mhm.
Yeah, okay, have a piece of chocolate cake, or if you like cheeseburgers, have a cheeseburger. But still make sure you're still eating your fruits, you're eating your vegetables,
Mhm.
life life is very short. So I don't tell anybody become a vegan, become a this. Eat whatever you want to eat, but
Mhm.
just try to incorporate healthy foods, lots of water, so those bad things, don't really stick.
Mhm.
You don't want to have health problems when you get older. I try to eat, if I eat something unhealthy, for me, I
Mhm.
try to do it very, like, not often, like maybe on the weekend, like Saturday. I know I'm gonna be out hanging
Mhm.
out. All right, I'm gonna get something maybe greasy, but I'm not eating greasy food all week. I'm not making that like one meal every week. But
Mhm.
I like to make smoothies, after I work out. Get that protein in me, and I like to use a plant-based protein.
Mhm.
It has pea powder in it, and there's no dairy, there's no soy. Just everything's about milk, and how unhealthy certain other products can be. Like for instance, soy. Um, your reproductive system, soy can change you hormonally. So you don't want to have too much soy in your body. And dairy, I've read things about it making mucus in your body,
Mhm.
and that's not really good for you. Like, of course, you don't want a lot of mucus in your body, but when it comes to getting sick and you've had this mucus and your immune system's low, it's just bad news. So I don't
Yeah.
even like to include dairy in my diet,
Mhm.
except for my mom's Big Mac and cheese.
Absolutely.
That's every special occasion.
And yeah, and
But
you can replace, like, if you have to have coffee, there's like almond milk, right? Almond milk's good for
yeah,
you, right?
almond milk. I like
Yeah.
oat milk. Try not to drink too much coffee because I don't want my body to, like, after a
Mhm.
while, be looking for that caffeine, and then
Mhm.
when I don't have it, then I have that caffeine headache.
Yeah.
But occasionally I'll dive into it. If I'm feeling super tired, like I'm like, I can't do it. I'll have like a small coffee.
Mhm.
Try to keep it on the small side. They also make
I cut it out. I cut out once I went to the vertigo hospital.
vertigo
When I went to
hospital.
the hospital for vertigo, that since that day I have not had coffee.
Yeah.
I've snuck one or two like iced teas,
Mhm.
but I haven't had like caffeine. Like my coffees were strong. There would be times where I have a coffee and put like a shot of espresso in it. Like, yeah, I was like wired. But you got me. I gotta keep going, baby.
Yeah,
So,
but there's
yes,
natural ways to keep going.
yes.
Like you
So
could
we need
put
to
some
look into
lemon
that.
in your water.
There you
You
go.
know, those things are natural boosters. That's what we want, people. Natural boosters. Like
So yes, so I've cut out caffeine. There was like a week or two where I've had like headaches and like the vertigo. It all like was a mess for a month, but I think I've turned the corner where I don't need caffeine anymore, which is good. But give me some tips. Give everyone out there some tips, tricks. You said put lemon in your water. So what give us go into depth in a little bit about the lemon water.
so lemon in general has so many good properties in it, um for your skin, for energy. There's, lots of vitamins in
Mm-hmm.
lemon, and lemon will actually freshen your breath.
Nice.
Like, so let's say you got a date or something, and you're sitting there at the restaurant or at the bar. Like, don't drink
Mm-hmm.
a drink. Your mouth is still gonna be dry. Drink some lemon water.
Yeah.
Your breath will be refreshed, and you can say hi without smelling like alcohol. If you don't have any gum or anything. I personally don't recommend gum because
Oh yeah.
I read this weird fact about gum, and I've been reading about the gut health,
Mm-hmm.
digestive health, because
Mm-hmm.
that's what I've been really into lately. Um, so there's like enzymes and bacteria in your
Mm-hmm.
gut, right? As we
Mm-hmm.
all know.
Mm-hmm.
So when you start chewing on food, your stomach gets ready to process and digest it. So it's kind of like an oven. It's like preheating itself. So when it
It's
comes
getting
down,
ready.
it's getting
Yeah.
ready.
And all the acids are probably getting there because they break down the
So
food.
when you chew gum,
Interesting.
that same reaction starts to kick off in your stomach. So, like, chewing gum causes bloatedness. Did you know that?
Probably maybe like people get like ulcers, right? Ulcers are like sores or like cuts in the actual stomach lining, which can be caused by too much acid. So if you're chewing a lot of gum, there's going to be a lot more acid brewing in there.
Exactly, because your stomach thinks, like, you have to think, like, it's weird to say it, but your stomach thinks, because that's what your
Yeah.
body is, doing. Your body is literally a machine. So it
Mhm.
has to have its own programming and
Yeah.
system to work itself for you to live.
Yeah.
So if you're chewing gum, your stomach, like I said, is going to think, oh, we're about to eat.
Yeah.
Let's get all these
Get
things
the fork
going.
and knife. Let's
All
go.
right. So then it's waiting and it's waiting. So now you got air building up,
Yeah.
pressure building up. Now
Mhm.
you feel kind of, you know what I mean? But
That's
yeah,
a
just a
that's a
little tidbit.
no, but that's definitely an interesting fact. Like we don't realize, like we don't think to breathe. We don't we don't try. It's not an effort to sleep. These are all processes or digest or like go to the bathroom. Like we don't. These are all processes that are going on through our subconscious brain that are happening without us like thinking about it. So like if you're like you got to be real careful about the things you do because it could be good or bad for you. Like vitamin D is good for you, but too much vitamin D is good.
Exactly.
Like too much sun.
Too much of anything
Yeah,
is bad for you.
absolutely,
You don't want to
absolutely.
overindulge.
Good stuff. Another quick reminder that we are live right now on Facebook and YouTube with Imani. And if you have a question, comment, or concern, you can please put it in the comments section and we'll answer it live. Please will join us right now. So Imani, you're wearing you just pointed to the guy's shirt. What's going on there? Tell us about your shirt.
Oh, well, thank you. I actually love this shirt because
Yeah.
after I started realizing, more so of who I am and how I feel about myself, this word for me really resonates because I really feel that energy now. Before, I didn't really feel it. Before my whole spiritual journey, I'll call it, I didn't feel that. That didn't resonate with me. And that's really sad, for a person. People tell me all the time, and I'm not a big headed person. I feel like I'm pretty humble, but people tell me all the time, oh, you're so pretty, this and that, this and that. And I never felt that. And that was the hardest thing for me, to not feel beautiful or not feel worthy of love, So this journey brought that feeling back to life. You're like, you know what? I love my body. I love myself. I love my hair. I love my skin. You have to love everything about yourself, down to your toes. Like, you know what I mean? So I started feeling that like energy. I've even done like, little goddess like meditations to help protect my feminine energy. And I have to realize, women have to realize in general, everyone has like the whole universe inside themselves, but we are literally creators. We literally create life, So I feel like you have to keep that mentality, like, your body is your body. That's who you are. That's how, God made you. Just, you know, learn to appreciate yourself no matter what people tell you, because other people will say things about you and make you think twice about yourself. Whether it be something you're wearing, how big your nose is, how tall you are, how skinny you are, how thick you are. Everybody's going to have something to say. You have to push those things aside and listen and say, this is me, okay? And this is how you're going to get me. So you can take it or leave it.
So Imani, why don't you give us tips? How do you get Imani? I'm just joking. How does one get Imani?
Needless to say, a woman who is greatly admired, especially for her beauty.
Wow, nice, love it, great stuff, great stuff. So we covered a lot about the present. Anything coming up or anything exciting news about the future?
Ooh, for me, I like to very much live in the moment. I try not to think too far ahead because life always changes. Things are always going to change. That's just life. In the near future, just really working on different techniques like modalities with massage, just so I can better myself. Still doing some traveling. I love exploring, the world and doing different things in it. I like to be out there. I'm not like a TV person. So, I'll always be doing new things, learning how to grow my garden better. I like to, plant different things. Like I said before, like I really got into that wow. Beets, chamomile, different flowers, rainbow, what do they call it? Rainbow carrots.
Nice.
Yeah. So I just really want to dive deeper into those things as much as I can every day, just to, fill that space I feel like I used to kind of push off and used to hide away because I was busy trying to do other things, and we all get wrapped up in stuff, but I was busy trying to be what I thought, not other people wanted me to be. I'm not going to say that, but just somebody who wasn't me at all. I was busy, doing other things in my life. And so now I just want to focus on all the things that I always thought about I wanted to do and just do them.
Nice.
That's really where I'm going.
Awesome. Great stuff. And it kind of reminds me, there's a book about this army general wrote, and he's like, complete small tasks, you'll feel accomplished, you'll feel good about yourself, and you'll kick off the day. And I forgot what the book's called, but like something along the line, like it's like make your bed, where like in the morning, whenever time you wake up, 7 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, when you're ready to like rock and roll, like make your bed first, because it's going to give you that first thing that you set out to do, that you accomplish, and it's just going to snowball into everything else you do. You made your bed. Maybe you want to do some meditation. You did that. Maybe you wanted to go outside and water your plants. You did that. Like these all small accomplishments that build up and snowball for the rest of your day, rather than like hitting snooze 5 times and like you failed to get up. You start your day with a failure. Start your day with some successes. Doesn't matter how big or small they are.
Don't start with the L's.
Yeah. We don't want to start with L's.
No. Exactly. So do yourself the justice of starting off your day right, so you can end the day right, and nice. Maybe hopefully start the next day off right. Every day you're not going to have that super positive day, but you have to remember, when you don't have those positive days, they're not forever. It is temporary. Yeah. Don't beat yourself over. Oh, I didn't do this right. Oh, I should have said this. Oh, that's it. That's in the past. That's done. Yep. You have to remember that happened. It's temporary. Even if somebody doesn't like you for the moment, you're going to go on and continue life and probably not even remember this person after a while. You just have to take that time. That's why I feel like meditation is important. You have to take that time to yourself to realize, like, I am here now. Like, in this present moment. Yeah, okay, I didn't get to do this today, but maybe I'll get to do it tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like like you said, set small goals for yourself every day so that you are more likely to achieve them. Because when you set yourself up with too many things in a day, you're setting yourself up for failure. Because then you're going to be devastated that you didn't get to do it. So little things, baby steps, like with meditation, baby steps, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, even 1 minute. If you could start, just to get control of your breath. Because, like you said, we're not in control of our breath. Sometimes we might be kind of panicking. We might be breathing kind of fast. You gotta like take that time to like.
And you might not even realize.
Exactly. So you're kind of like resetting yourself a little bit when you do that. Like your brain can like, okay, now let's see what I want to do now. I want to do this. You can really focus on the things you want to do and need to do. And more of the times you'll do more of the things you need to do because you'll realize this is a priority. If I want this in my life, I have to do this today. I have to do this right now.
Great stuff. Great stuff. Last chance, the comment section. If you want to put a question, comment, concern, we'll answer it live. Great job, Imani. It's been a pleasure having you here.
Thank you.
Are you ready for the speed round?
Oh, we have a speed round?
We have a speed lightning round. Are you ready?
Okay, but wait. Can I at least know like the category? Like what's happening?
No, it's speed. Like I'm going to ask you a question, and you're gonna rapid fire.
Rapid fire? Okay.
Rapid fire. And are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Favorite food?
Tacos.
Ooh, what kind of tacos?
You're gonna hate me, but vegan tacos.
Okay, no, it's all good. Tacos, I like tacos too. Favorite color?
Blue.
TV show?
I don't have that.
Do you stream? Are you a streamer? Do you watch anything streaming? Hulu, Netflix?
Not really.
Nothing.
Nothing.
All right.
YouTube.
YouTube. You watch a lot of YouTube.
YouTube I like.
Yeah.
There's it's called School After School.
After School. There you go.
Check it out on YouTube. After School.
You got it. There you go.
Well, it's not mine, but I watch it.
First concert, and then tell me your best concert. So first concert, best
God,
concert.
I've only been to one concert.
Oh, yeah?
It was so weird.
Yeah.
Because I never thought this was gonna be my first concert, but Bon Jovi was my first and
Wow.
only ever concert. I hope in my life I get to go to another concert. Like I've always wanted to go to Coachella Music Festival, so that's on my goals list.
Nice. Awesome. Favorite game or board game or?
Oh, I used to love like Tekken, Halo. Ooh, Halo.
All right.
That was my game. That's gonna be it.
All right, Halo.
Tekken
Nice. Favorite hobby? Something that you do that's not in the spiritual world or meditation or massage. Something that's like not like work related.
Yeah,
Do you have a
I would say
hobby?
gardening. Gardening
Nice.
is one of my favorite things to do.
Awesome. Favorite sport?
Volleyball.
All right. Nice. Favorite team? Could be NFL. It could be basketball. Whatever.
I'm one of those girls who just watches for the fun. I don't have a favorite.
So you don't have a jersey of your favorite team at all?
No, I really don't. No, I just like to go watch the games.
Nice.
I'm very much. Oh, who's playing? Oh, who's lost? Oh,
Nice.
Okay, cool.
Surfer
Surfer
or snowboarder? And the real question is like beach or winter cabin?
First of all, it will always be the beach. Second
Me
of
too.
all, not going in the ocean because of the sharks, the jellyfish. I don't think surfing looks so much fun, so cool. But I can't let go of the shark thing. That's just I'm not gonna be able to go out that far. I sometimes want to get that close.
True.
They sneak up.
True. They do. They do.
Jellyfish. I don't want someone to have to urinate on me. Jellyfish. That's not happening.
No shot. Favorite book?
Favorite book.
Yeah.
Who have a favorite audiobook? Can I share that with
Yes.
you?
Yes.
I love Audible. Like for anybody who feels like, oh, I don't have the time to read or whatever. Listen,
You can read books in the car. Yeah.
Audible.
Put it Audible. Put it on instead of listening to the radio. Numbness, brain cells. You can listen to an audiobook.
Yeah. So I have one that's called A New Earth.
Oh, wow.
And it's really good. It's not one of those books that's super interesting and but it helped me deal with a lot of things that I felt like I didn't know what was going on in life around me.
Nice.
So sometimes, I don't get the chance to read, but like, because I feel like trying to work out, do other things, you know, be
Mhm.
active. But when I do get to sit still and I want to hear something good, I go to Audible. You know, it's good on a plane, it's good on a train, it's good on a walk, it's good for a bike ride. Yeah, Audible's my jam.
Nice. Very, very nice. I'm just
That
putting
wasn't even
this.
speed.
That was the speed round. You
Yeah,
passed.
I did.
It's over. You passed.
Oh my
Okay.
god, that was like for me the slowest speed round. Like,
That was the slowest speed round. I'm just putting this up for you.
'cause I went into
So that's the speed round. Imani, it was great to have you. And I want to let you guys know, if you'd like to learn more about Imani, you should check her. Here, I'm going to put it like this, her Instagram. We helped her set up her social media. So definitely help her grow, and go check out Imani Nefertari on Instagram.
Yes.
Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. She's everywhere now. So you go check her out, go follow her, because she's going to be putting out great tips and tricks to help you guys be more spiritual and more in tune with yourself.
Yeah, definitely. Don't feel like you can't hit me up or I'm not going to say anything to you. You know, I'm definitely, for the people. I did this really because, I suffered with mental illnesses and felt like I was all by myself and I got no one to talk to, and I just want to help. If I could help somebody get through their mental illness or a trauma or something where you feel like, okay, how do I put myself in a good space? Ask me a question, or if you want to, see what I'm doing, I'm living my life posting healthy stuff, posting fun stuff,
Absolutely.
foods that I like to make. I just would like to help somebody before it's too late for them, because I know what it's like to be in that space where you feel like it's like you're just nothing. Now you have nothing is good. You want to be back in a good space. So, I feel like I could be that person for somebody.
Awesome. That's so great. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. Imani, it's been amazing having you here. Any last words, any questions, comments, concerns from you?
No, just, love yourself, and that's it.
Great. Well, thank you guys for watching another episode of LeTip Live.